following is a presentation of Chris Sloan Media in association with 606 Paranormal.
I will be the last to fall. I won't shed a tear for them to see. Your name to call, 'cause I will be the last to fall.
Here we are into March, and I'll be damned if the temperature has not gone from 70 to 40 like I saw a state trooper.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
I mean, it's crazy. Hope you guys have had a good week so far. Tomorrow begins the weekend for some of us, a long weekend. Well, I don't know, it's never a weekend because there's always something to get done. There's always something to do. But we are here tonight, barely. Didn't have a lot of time to promote it, but I do know that Stacia last week said that there's a possibility that this week we could be doing, or that she would be doing, or possibly could be doing, an Estes. Did I pronounce that right? Estes?
Mm-hmm.
Estes? Oh, okay. Which probably gets some people excited. And as I look into the chat room, people are coming in. It's like this thing goes live and they show up. So
welcome everybody.
Yeah, a big hey to people in the chat room. Thanks for being here, even on such short notice. Here we are, and about ready to get cranked up and going. So we'll start with some personal thoughts. It was a couple of weeks ago. I heard of the passing of somebody I went to school with. She was a beautiful girl, beautiful woman. And I just can't help but think, back to that line in one of the Rocky movies where Mickey is talking to Rock, and he says that he thinks that nature is smarter than people think because little by little we lose our reasons for being here. Nature just takes more and more and more from us until finally we're stuck here wondering, what the hell am I doing living around here for? And some days you've got to find a reason to go on. And when you run out of those reasons, I think that's when people just kind of give up and they're ready. They're ready to go. But, I couldn't help but think to myself when I heard about her passing. I was like, you got to be joking me. I mean, really?
Is it somebody that we went to school with?
I don't think you did. She went to Johnson Central.
Okay, yeah.
Her name was Pam. She was beautiful. I mean, she was a really sweet person.
Oh,
Yeah, she was.
Hey.
She was definitely a light that shined. And now here we are.
Come here.
Is your pooch acting up tonight? Oh. Yep, I see Pooch is acting up tonight. Figure something's going on, huh?
Listen, they have, I don't know, she's starting to pick up his bad habits, or what I don't really call it bad habits, because when he's going, something's going on. Mm-hmm. He knows first, but they've been around the whole office all evening, and she's still freaking out.
Well,
he's growling, so.
Yeah, and Lloyd is too. Lloyd's been.
Yeah, he's. I'll just give him a bone. He'll be all right.
Yeah, he'll be okay in the morning.
Okay, he's hooking up the stuff for the Estes. So,
what do you think about the subject tonight, or who are you going to do at Estes on? I know we didn't have it a few seconds before we actually got on here and went live.
I'll tell you what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start letting our audience choose.
Okay.
Just whenever we do pop-ups like this, when we want to I'm going to let the audience choose. And then, of course, we can even do it with a couple, a couple different names. But we always keep that door open for Amber and Summer.
Yeah, Summer and
all of our babies and things. I always keep that door open for our girls.
Yeah.
All of our Floyd County girls.
There's, I don't know. It just, is it me or is it just getting worse and worse and worse? It doesn't surprise me. I mean, it seems like, every time you turn on the damn news, you hear about somebody getting murdered or somebody dying, or I'm just like, I've gotten to the point where I don't watch it. I do it on the radio station and on the internet and, on Q95fm.net. And I do it, and I'm telling you, some of this crap that I read sometimes, some of the stuff that I deliver, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, you gotta be kidding me. You have got to be joking me. And by the way, I want to give a shout out to Ronnie Carroll.
Big Ronnie. Little Ronnie.
Yeah. I've been watching your work on Facebook.
I'm telling you.
God, man,
It has got it going on.
He
really does.
Yeah, his name is Ronnie Carroll, and he apparently does home improvement work, a contractor. And I've seen some of this guy's work, and I'm just like floored.
He's the bomb.com. I'm telling you.
No pun intended. I'm floored.
For sure.
But, I mean, I was just like, holy shit. Because it starts off looking like a turd in a punch bowl, and the next thing you know, it looks like $20 million. And it ain't a fraction of that, but I'm sitting here thinking, hell, fire. How does he
told you, y'all. That's the truth.
Now, you're also looking at a guy right here in front of you. If I went to change a light switch, the damn plumbing would quit working. And that's just God's honest truth.
And listen, guys, if you all will do me a favor while we're talking about it, go to the Best in the Mountains 2024. Let me see if I can get this to focus.
There you go.
Best in the Mountains 2024 and vote for him.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's
It'll
incredible.
be under Carol's Home Improvements.
And
guys,
just so you know,
services.
He's not giving me a nickel to say that.
Oh,
I happen
Lord,
to look
no.
up here. I happen to look up here, see his name, and it just hit me. Anybody that is that good at what they do deserves a shout out.
Amen to that. Yeah,
I mean,
I put it up on the 606 Paranormal Best in the Mountains. I put the link up there to go vote for him.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not going to. show. But anyway,
Well,
just
look,
hit
I'm
him
in
up
the
there if you're
process.
gonna need it. It'll tell you how to get there and vote for him. He
I'm
really
in the
appreciates it,
process of
guys.
attempting to buy a house, and Ronnie, I'm going to want some stuff done. I'm sure, because I mean, I can buy a $1.2 million mansion, and I'm going to be like, I don't like that up there on that damn ceiling.
Yeah,
So you get
me
where I'm
too.
going with this, right? So, and no, I'm not buying a $1.2 million mansion. Look, I'd be happy with a little 3-bedroom, 1 or 2 bathrooms, something somewhere that's peaceful and quiet. Those are the big key words: peaceful and quiet. I'm
We've been looking at
52.
houses all week too.
And I also want to give a shout out to somebody else too. It's a friend of mine. He's a Floyd County Sheriff's deputy. His name's Randy Powers. He in the Floyd County Sheriff's Office, John Hunt Sheriff, and K9 Officer Bear goes to this daycare center earlier this week. And you're going to hear about this on the news tomorrow, and you'll be able to see pictures. And man, what they did for those kids, it just warms your heart completely. He made them junior deputies. They had lunch together, and K9 Bear, which anybody that knows anything about canines know, you don't walk up to one of them dogs and just pet them. It's
Yeah.
not Lassie. Damn thing will tear you all to pieces. But K9 Bear was not on duty, did not have his vest on. And man, he took to those kids like a horse to water. Randy is awesome. And what they did was show those kids, starting at an early age, and that's why I'm so big about this daycare center, this particular one. They got them started off right because they showed that police are not the enemy. They are a resource. They are human beings just like everybody else. They just got a really, really, really tough job to do. And they do it. Man, most of the times they do it very well. I'm exceptionally proud to say that I'm friends with several Floyd County Sheriff's deputies and Prestonsburg City Police and Kentucky State Police. I wear that. That's an honor for me because let me tell you, those guys don't befriend just anybody. And when they accept you into their circle, you're in like Flint. And I've seen our Prestonsburg boys do that. I've seen our state troopers take kids that didn't have a hope of a Christmas. And there's one state trooper, I won't mention him by name because he's like my brother. But I have seen these boys go into Food City and take their own money and take groceries to houses of people that they knew didn't have nothing and leave them on the porch.
Yep.
That restores hope in humanity for me. And I've seen these troopers take money out of their own paychecks and put towards Trooper Island so these kids can have a camp to go to in the summer. And these camps, like Trooper Island, are for underprivileged children. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're flat broke. It just means that maybe both mom and dad are working and they don't have a lot of time and they don't get to spend a lot of time with their kids. But these state cops and these city cops and these county cops, if it weren't for them, we would be screwed. So, I believe it's coming up March 13th. Coffee with a Cop in Pikeville at Heavenly Donuts from 9 to 10, if I'm not mistaken. So please, if you're in Pikeville that morning and you can think of it, stop by and just say, thanks. Thanks. You know what it means? I actually saw a couple of state cops sitting at a restaurant one day, and I just walked over and I thank you for your service kind of thing. And they looked at me like, wow, thank you for your support. They were shocked because they see so much bad, they hear so much bad. What does it mean when you are constantly being fed bull crap and somebody gives you a genuine compliment? It probably shocks you. It probably did them. And I get that. But I meant every word of it. I am so grateful for every one of them. And have I been pulled over? Yeah, I've been pulled over, but I've never been pulled over a damn time I didn't have it coming. Whether it was speeding or back in my younger days, maybe a dead plate or something. I don't know. I've never been approached in a professional capacity by a law enforcement official that I didn't have it coming. Never. Been caught in a few road checks. And when I'm lucky, I know them, they know me, and they say, "I'm going through, you're all right." Even though I do keep proof of insurance and registration in the car, I do have a valid driver's license, which between you and I is beyond me how that happened still. But, and I've never been approached and been treated poorly by one, be it male or female, be it city, county, or state. I've been approached by one that I thought was a kind of a, what the hell, really 1 mile an hour over? You're pulling me for that?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I can't say that, but I was a drag racer, so I asked for it.
You were like a freaking Shirley Muldowney back in the 90s. You knew 2 speeds, fast and oh shit. So
I didn't care to put the bottle on it and lie about it.
That Camaro you had, dear, Lord have mercy. But
family tradition.
Yeah, it does run in the family, don't it, baby?
Yeah.
The only and I love this old boy. His name's Sean. He's a state trooper. The only thing I've ever been like was, well, how was it? He put it. He said, "Good Lord, he couldn't drive a pack of wolves to fresh meat." Did you die? So it's I see what you're saying.
Can't drive. I mean,
yeah. A lead foot used to kind of run with me, but it doesn't so much anymore.
You had a lead foot.
I put the picture of it, and I've had the damn thing for 3 months. It ain't bragging. It's called.
That's right, Madonna.
It's called God's grace. He's blessed me beyond anything I deserve.
Oh, me too.
And I bought another new one recently. I bought an SUV, and it's one of those things that.
Yeah, Karen.
Well, the hybrid, I kept reading. They were having some problems with some of them catching on fire, and I happened to be talking to a technician, and I said, "Well, what's the worst that can happen?" He said, "Well, your batteries are located kind of close to your gas tank, so the worst that could happen is bang, bang." I said, "Bang, bang." He said, "Well, boom, boom." I said, "Boom, boom." He said, "Yeah." I said, "You see that red sumbitch out there? I want you to take it, and I want you to drive it to the other end of the parking lot, clean and wax that black thing sitting there, and get it ready." So I took it home, and
beautiful.
Anyway, thank you. I do feel a lot safer in it. I do.
That means a lot.
It does for me. My kid rides in that car, my brother, there are certain friends, anybody I care about that, parks their ass in that thing. It's nice to have something that feels good and that feels solid going down the road. And it does. It feels very solid, and it drives. My God, it rides like it's on a cloud, and it drives. You can steer that 4,000-pound thing with one finger. Plus, there you go, Matt. Told you I'd do it. 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Dutch Miller Hyundai. All new Hyundais get that. I've said it. There it is. It's true. Somebody's going to owe me a sponsorship, by the way, for that. Thanks, Jenny. I appreciate it. A lot of people saw it, and I've got a lot of people that's complimented me on it. And thank you very much, Jess. And like I said, I told my accountant, Kristen Campbell, Ernest's wife, rest his soul. I said, God's blessed me more than I ever deserve. She said, "Honey, there's one word for that. It's called grace." And it's God's grace. It is. He wants us all to have and share in his grace. But the first thing we got to do is get ourselves out of the way. So we are going to let our listeners tonight decide who the Estes is going to be on. And Stace, I think that's a wonderful idea. You are further proving to me I don't need to be on this show anymore.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. What I need to do is find a cabin on top of a mountain, purchase one goat for lawn care maintenance. Not for the reason that Lloyd was thinking of. Leave it to Lloyd to think that. Lloyd, that's just bad.
What?
Nothing. I'm just talking about you and goats, so it's okay. Go back to sleep, sugar pie.
I might have just a spot for you up there on top of Mom's Hill.
I would like that. Hey, look, I'd love to go live close to you. Do you know that would mean I get real home cooked meals on a regular?
You'd have dinner every day.
Lord have mercy, I love her. I love Lou.
Have you seen our little cabin up on top of the hill up there?
I've never actually seen it except from a distance you showed me.
Yeah.
The Grady used to hang out up there a lot, didn't he? Yeah.
Whenever they first built it, he hung out up there a little bit, but
I
not so
want
much here
something.
lately.
Yeah, and I mean, it's one of those things where, like I said, the two big things for me are peace and quiet.
I just live on Mom's front porch there to the side.
Peace and quiet.
You know.
Got to go for $5. I'll sell you. Cecil said. Cecil, you and I are getting ready to be buddies. So seriously, they're great lawn care maintenance, and they're easy to talk to. I mean, for the most part, unless you get one of them fainting goats, which would
those are cute.
They're awesome. What was the one on Pirates of the Caribbean that Johnny Depp kept scooting closer to, and that goat kept?
I don't know.
I love that.
I've seen that in years.
I love that. It is absolute. Oh God, I love Johnny Depp. And yeah, big ties from Kentucky, in Kentucky. And to me, he is awesome. Probably one of my favorite actors, him and RDJ, Robert Downey Jr. I've never seen a man in my life so quick-witted as RDJ.
That's true.
And he was born to play the role of Tony Stark, because Tony Stark, in the Iron Man arc and the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe came full circle, just like RDJ has. There was a time that RDJ couldn't get a job at a damn bubblegum factory because of his previous past, his previous life experience with substance abuse and things like that. Yeah. He is living proof that you don't judge somebody because of where they've been.
That's right.
I don't give a rat's ass who they are.
That's right.
RDJ pulled it out of the sleeve. So can other people, and other people do it. You don't look down on anybody unless you're giving them a hand up.
That's perfectly said.
You just don't. My daddy always said that. He said, you ain't a damn bit better than anybody else.
Nope, I don't care who
you may be different, but you're not better. It's okay to be different. There's nothing wrong with being different.
Yep.
I've been bullied for it when I was
a lot different.
Yes, you are, sugar pie. But it's okay, you magnificent ray of sunshine. You keep wearing that helmet. It's I love him. I do. I swear I do. I love Lloyd. But I mean, I was picked on that for a kid. Look, I was never athletic in school. I wrestled in high school for a year or two. Sucked at it. Pretty good at working out.
I never got picked on.
No, you were the hottie. I mean, every guy in Johnson County at some point that knew you back in the 90s was like, bleh. And you were just cool to everybody. Stace was. I mean, it didn't matter if you were the janitor's son or the CEO's son. Stacy talked to you. That's how she was raised. She was just kind to everybody.
Yep. Well, I mean, unless I caught you picking on special education kids, which I did, and I beat the far out of two boys over that. Got suspended.
Yeah, how many fights did I get in at Painesville over that with my brother?
Well, let me tell you. Yeah, you and me both. I'll put up with it. Not for a second.
I will not put up with that. I will not tolerate it.
I'm glad you got
as far as I'm concerned, those are God's children.
That's right.
And I mean,
I won't sit around and watch that. And I mean, everybody that sat around and watched it, I cussed them out too. But I'm just
I went into it every day that I knew I was going to have to get into it with the attitude that I'm going to get my ass whipped or somebody's going to take an ass whipping. And I got lucky. 9 out of 10 times somebody took an ass whipping and it wasn't me. Because I mean, when it comes to my family, when it comes to my kid brother, that is a role you don't go down. I've stared down guys a foot taller than me. And when they said, "Oh, are you your brother's keeper?" I said, "Screw around with him and find out." Actually, I didn't say screw around with him. I said, "Go with him and find out."
You know how I feel about him.
Oh yeah. Oh God, he loves you. He loves you. But I mean, you used to feed him and read him stories in a
listen, we used to have a ball.
Yeah, Tree House. He was just yeah, and
We had
here's the
hand
thing too.
puppets and
Jenny,
everything.
and I want to say this. Jenny says that she has a daughter that's mentally disabled. And you know what? God bless her. She's beautiful. I don't have to see her. I
I
know
love my
she's beautiful.
Genevieve.
There is a special place in heaven, a place that I could never reach. Excuse me. And I remember asking a pastor one time, I said, how is it that he has got the heart of gold and mine is steel and nails? And that pastor looked at me and said, did it ever occur to you that God needed somebody like you to watch over somebody like him? That he needed that kind of strength, that kind of
Absolutely.
mess around and find out. And it hadn't at that time. So I do feel a little bit better about me taking a little more after my dad's personality. I look a lot like my mom.
Oh,
Mikey
there
looks
ain't no a lot.
Mikey looks a lot like dad,
Yeah.
but he takes after mom's heart. And I
Yeah.
take after dad's whole thing. Because dad was always very much go around and find out. Try me. And he could back it. He done all these things in the army and I kept asking, why did you get into that if you didn't want to do like jumping out of airplanes? Why the hell would you jump out of a perfectly good aircraft? They gave me another $100 on the month. I said, what? He said, some back in 1963, 1965, 61.
It's a lot of
He said,
money.
that's a lot of money. He said, and here we go. I bought a brand new 1964 and a half Mustang off the showroom floor for $2,500.
Gosh.
And I'm sitting there thinking to myself,
I like to time travel back and buy me some cars.
oh my God,
Lord.
69 Super Sport Camaro.
Yeah, I'd be
Or
happy
a
to
Hemi,
hear the
a Dodge. What was it? The 69 Chargers. Oh, Lord have
listen, yeah.
mercy.
Give me all them
GTO,
67
Pontiac
to
GTO.
69s. Yeah.
Oh, Lord. And the Mustangs. Dad,
Mm-hmm.
the one he bought off the showroom floor was a 289 Hypo.
What color?
Red. Candy apple red.
Yeah.
4-speed on the floor. And that thing would haul elbows and assholes. He popped
Oh,
it going
yeah.
across the bridge to Michigan because it was so high geared in the rear end, it would hit 100 miles an hour in just like 5 seconds.
Love them.
I mean, that's crazy, right? But it wouldn't do over 55 miles an hour for very long because it was so high geared in the back end. And he
Right. Yeah.
going across the bridge to Michigan, blew it up, blew up the motor. And then he traded it in on whatever those. Carl Wayne Asher Sr. said he's got one of those 289 Hypos. Now, from what I hear, they're a badass motor. I mean, and it is a small block V8, but good Lord, Dad said that thing ran like he's never seen to this day. He said it was just wicked fast, getting out of the hole through the quarter mile. He said he outran a guy that wired Johnson Central High School. His name was Bob, and he had a Stingray Corvette 427. That 289 smoked that 427 through a quarter. But after that, it was shot. It was no good. Yeah, I did not know that they made those for 2 years, Carl. I did not know that. Dad never said that. He never told me about that. But after that, he had the 351, 300. He was kind of a Ford guy. Then he went to Hemi. Then he went to, he was. And here I am driving a Hyundai because I'm not a mechanic. I am not. I could go out there and check the oil and screw up the transmission. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. So do you guys have anybody that you want Stace to reach out to tonight in Estes? Just kind of pop it up there in the chat.
Yeah.
They used them in the Shelby Mustangs too. 289. Yeah. Oh, I know that they ran 427 Cobra jets, and good Lord, can you imagine a GT 500, Stace?
Said his uncle. It said something. I could have swore it said Hemi, and then it said his uncle says. I mean, it's been listening to us because you know how I love to leave it on the background because when it listens to us, it's when it starts going.
I have an Uncle Dave who is a car buff. Pretty good with that stuff. And my Uncle Shelby Jr. was pretty good with that stuff. It ran in the family. He skipped a generation with me.
Take it, turn it off, turn it back on.
Okay, so let's see here. Jane says Scotty Fannin. Or Scotty Wayne Young from Ronnie. Kayla, that's kind of what we're trying to figure out. If you've got anybody, Kayla, that you want to reach out to, honey, just throw me a name. Richard and Francis Short. Brandon and Crystal Case. Billy Thompson, my dad, please. Didn't you say last week that we would try to do something special for them, for Brandon and Chris, or
I did
Brandon?
a calling out before.
Oh yeah.
So hopefully we'll get something too.
Let's see. So yeah, can you read the chat too, honey?
Yeah, let me go over here and let me read it over here. Hang on one second.
Okay. Because people are coming through with ideas for people to reach out to.
My brother Barry had a Camaro. Well, it keeps saying something about illegal. So we'll put it together. It's hearing us, and I'm sure that's what's going on.
Well, you done some illegal things in them.
No.
Bob's Radiator. Sound familiar?
Never.
Best place in town to take a leak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all we would do. We would just pull over there and take a leak.
Who was it that used to be big in? Oh, Kelly Conley, I think it was really big into running them. Yep. A lot of guys used to go out there and run. Yeah.
Been down there and ran against him a time or two.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little before our time, but he was still the king. One of the kings.
Oh, yeah. He was good at what he did. Ain't no doubt.
Okay. Let's see. Let's start right here. Okay. Tracy says Ross, then Robin says Amber, Scotty Wayne Young, Scotty Fannin. I think maybe that was an answer to one of those two. Edith says, who was the girl who was missing from Floyd County? Are you talking about Candy?
We had Candy Green Gonzalez. We've got
Krista
Garrett.
Yeah, all my Floyd County girls. Yeah,
now Candy was found deceased, sadly. Krista's still missing. Amber was just flat out murdered.
Yeah. That's ridiculous. Gosh, it's going so long, but
yeah.
I mean,
Jenny asked for Patricia Mead with a question mark. So.
Okay, let me call out.
Yeah, I had that on the news tomorrow, as a matter of fact. New developments in the Crystal Rogers case. Or maybe it was this morning I had it on there. But, yeah, there is. There's a new one missing.
A new one? Oh, no.
There's one out of Perry County that
this week.
State police are looking for.
So it's Patricia Mead. Is that the one that's missing?
That's
yeah, Jane said yes, Patricia.
Jana. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, she was missing, but she was found safe. Okay.
Okay, well, so thank you, God.
I'm very glad she was found safe. Thank God.
Yes. Okay. All right. So what we'll do when the Estes, we will or I could just open up the spirit boxes, guys. If you all just want to take a minute and concentrate, we can turn the spirit boxes on, and then you guys can ask questions or anything you want me to say on there. We can just do that if you all want to do that. That way we can get everybody's in. But I need everybody.
Yeah, everybody out there, you guys have great ideas. I mean, you guys, and I'd love to see everybody get an equal opportunity to reach out to who they'd like to hear from.
Right, and we can do it that way. And then maybe next week we can do a Estes on Amber, and then anybody else too that wants to come through. We can always open that up. You know me, I'm.
And Mom, if you're out there, I could use some of that advice right now.
Everybody just take a second and put that person in your mind that you want to contact. And she said, use your prayer. And it sounded like his mother.
Use prayer.
Thankful he has you.
Who, Mikey?
I don't know. Maybe she was talking to me. Use a prayer.
Yeah, Kathy.
He needs to go to the doctor.
Shit. Been living there. She's about got me back on track.
Did you hear that? Ooh, okay, guys. Concentrate and put that person in your mind.
Not as young as I used to be.
since Chris has been talking about Linda earlier, I can just see her and little sweet face at school coming in them little outfits. She's a little ray of sunshine. Now,
She
I
is
know
4'10", and man, I'm telling you, she was a popping firecracker. She was
a firecracker for sure.
tougher than a night in a Mingo County lockup. She was.
Yeah, there you
She
go.
made Dad walk the line. She made us
That's
all.
what I love. I love it.
Dad would say something under his breath. She said, "What was that?" And he'd say, "No, nothing. I didn't say nothing." Look at me. He said, "You say something?" I said, "I didn't say nothing."
Stacia, if you can come through for me, sweetheart, you know you're always welcome to come. Something sis. Did you hear that one? You all should be together. Let's see. We
Who is she
got.
talking about?
I don't know. Anybody that wants me to call out for them, just print it up here so I can see it here.
Oh, I signed a hat.
I signed a hat. Let me see if I can roll it back up here and see who else I missed. Amber, of course, you know you're always welcome to come through, sweetheart.
Chris, you can sign my hat.
Oh, would you please? I miss you.
Thank you, Sugar Pie. I'm talking to Lloyd.
Let's see. Kayla wants to reach out to Papa Glenn and Uncle Mikey.
Britta is hoping to hear from Rusilla and Fred.
Destiny. Somebody said something John Ison. I mean, it's coming out tonight. Like, I don't know what.
Yeah, they are.
Okay. All right, guys, just keep putting it out there. Whoever you want me to call to. For some reason, I can't roll back and it stay. When I try to read it, it goes right straight back up.
Yeah, they keep coming in. Yeah. Haley Davis said her dad. Yeah, Edith, they are. They're very clear. Big Ronnie.
Hey, Big Ronnie, let's go fishing, son. I'm ready.
Carl Wayne Asher Sr. said Matthew.
Matthew. I've had Matthew come through a couple of times. Wow.
Jessica Atkins, her daughter Brittany. Trina.
I'm beyond, the guy said. Earl. Can you tell me your name so that your family can hear you?
Sid Hess.
Sid something Hess. Something Hess. Can you come and join in our circle? We're all in love and light, hoping to talk to somebody. Earl's my father-in-law, Jessica. Okay, gotcha. Yes, Amber, we love you, sweetheart. Everybody loves you. We were doing so much for you. We'll never let you be forgotten, and we're hoping for justice. And poor Debbie's working so hard, and everybody else is too. Joanne, if you can come through for Joy, she'd love to hear from you, honey. Sound like it said Joy. Sound like a male voice that said Joy. She said, "Who are you calling out?" Anybody that can come through for their family members here with us, or friends, or just someone special. Or if I can send a message for you, I will. Big Ronnie, can you come through for us tonight? Love to hear that voice. Interred in something.
Hey, I was going to show
In row A.
Let's go show Chris my shoes. Chris, look at my shoes.
Well, those are just cute sugar pie.
Oh, my Lord. Lloyd. Kathy says, come and say hi to Mama. I really need to hear from you.
Jenny, call out to Jason Ellis, the cop that was murdered in Bardstown. Yep.
Jason, if you can come through for us, we'd love to hear from you too. Jason Ellis. I swear I just heard Jason or Jeff one. Ugh.
Great. Lloyd's got a thing going now. Some people are wanting Yoda shoes. You're a trendsetter, Sugar Tat.
$3.
Got those for $3 at Walmart.
So shoot, even if you use
hard
them
to beat that. It is.
walk the dog in them.
Yoda.
Well, let me show you mine.
I like those. Nike.
I'm the Nike queen when it comes to the. It's gotta be pink.
I'm wearing Skechers.
Those are the most comfortable pair of shoes I've ever had. I think was my Nike.
Mm-hmm.
Mommy, who's your mama?
Madge Keithley.
Eating beans.
Eating beans and sardines.
Eating beans. That does sound good.
What'd she say?
It says CS and hell. Is that what it says?
What did it say?
CS and hell.
No, it's she said it said a name, and the other one said, yeah, she walks in hell.
You need to private chat me the name she said. Because
I
look
can't
on
make
your.
it out.
No.
I'm listening though.
Walks in hell. Well, okay.
Who's telling somebody walks in hell? Can you tell me what that name is? Hell hot.
I pray to do
something. Do you just not like somebody? You said that she's walking in hell. Who are you talking about? Will you tell me who that is?
This thing's crazier than a rat in an outhouse.
I'm glad you didn't say the rest of it. All that shit she's saying ain't usual. What? This one's crazy. She had something. She'll slap her face off.
Good God, Lord have mercy.
Lord, you all's going crazy on me tonight now.
Somebody's about ready to pack an ass whooping, ain't they?
What? He said, I heard what you called her. She mean. She is.
I think it's getting ready to be a
Reagan,
throwdown.
you can look the other way.
Can we hear from Summer Wells?
My baby.
In the future. Something run. Hi. Did you hear that?
I did.
Hi. Hello, Miss Sweet Voice. She had a parakeet. That's what the God, did you hear that one?
No. Or son. Oopsie.
I'm gonna put a little bit of an advisory out there, folks.
There is a reason why I put rated M at the beginning of this thing.
Sorry.
Not for kids.
Listen, we're all adults here. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't never know. You never know what you're going to get. And we found this out the hard way a few times.
Hatfield.
I've heard some
Hatfield.
things that make a sailor blush. Yep.
That hard.
Yeah, Jane, it did say, it did drop the F-bomb. Mm-hmm. I mean, whoever it is that got some big kahunas, because I'm not even going to do that on here.
Chris, do you have a license to carry those guns?
What gun?
Cute. Pink.
I've got a couple, 3 guns in there.
I mean, you need to put those guns down already.
Boy, what the hell are you talking about?
Your arms.
Oh, shit. I ain't guns. Those are pea shooters. 20 years ago, I had cannons. I used to have a huge
Chris.
chest and big arms. That's all behind me now.
She said, yeah, you do.
I got that.
Dog shit.
Yeah, we're here.
What the world is going on? I don't know. Lord have mercy. Tonight it's going crazy.
Boys, I'm telling you, you got the Pornhub channel of the spirit world tonight.
I just heard whores too, and
Good Lord have mercy.
yeah, that's
And
where I was.
dog.
No, and I started dying laughing.
Bald and not asses.
What?
Oh, bald asses.
Hey, easy now.
I know. They ain't talking about you, Lloyd. You're a real man. You got enough hair on your ass to weave an Indian blanket.
Hey, I've got
Real life.
summer hair.
She said, I'm gonna go put the red light on. And then the one before that said you're a whore.
Chris, I've got summer hair. Summer here and summer there.
Summer in all the wrong spots. Yeah, Steph, for sure.
I've got some coming out of my ears.
That's why Stacia said what she said about you the other day. She said, poor old Lloyd can't even climb a flight of steps, but he can climb the hell out of a tree.
Wow.
I'm like Brandon and Crystal. You got spring break spirits tonight. Yeah.
Yep.
That makes perfect sense, Brandon.
I mean, wow. So it's a carrot. Is Jennifer in there? Maybe talk about Chris though. Does anybody else want to come through with anything sweet, nice to say? Crystal said, that sounds like some people in my family. Me too, sister.
Hey, you know, if you look back here at Shatner, though, he's got something that's trying to peek through too.
Shatner. Well, I mean, you did name him after Bill Shatner, so
I don't know who made him, but
Absolutely not.
Lord have mercy. I don't know what they were thinking when they did that, because it doesn't matter what clothes you put on him. It's something Spurlock.
maybe we should change his name to Mandingo.
There, come here, Mandingo.
I mean, he weighs about 50 pounds anyway.
I mean, if there was ever a realistic child, he weighs 20 pounds.
Look at him. He's a country boy. Hell, he's a farmer. Of course he's packing.
Listen, I got tired of putting that little gown on him. Thought he needed something
I'm
warm.
like Jenny. Yeah, these spirits are coming in from a porn party.
Listen, now there's some things on here I haven't told you all that it's been saying because I didn't want to repeat it.
Oh, Lord.
What? Holy.
Did you hear that?
No, I didn't. What did it say?
Something about oral.
Oh, great.
See, no sooner.
Andy Jane, I love him so much.
Oh, great.
Yeah, you can put him back away.
Next thing we know, we're going to have a spirit on her going, "Gup, gup, 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 gup."
Earlier, didn't you hear that?
Be
He goes,
freaking great.
They keep saying lick.
See.
And I promise I'm not channeling dirty stuff. I can't help it tonight.
Whatever's coming through is
Snooker.
Said car wash with trouble.
What?
Sound like it said summer. We're listening. He said, listen. I'm listening. Can you tell me what you're talking about?
It for a while.
He said, I don't know what in the hell they're talking about.
I don't know where these things are coming from, but
Lord, y'all. Can we keep it on a
PG level?
It's like I said, I'm always on the porch.
I passed
always
Everest.
I passed Everest. Is that
I
what it
thought
said?
it said something and Chris.
Oh,
Said geek.
Huh.
hey,
Said
well,
Lloyd.
ain't nothing wrong with being a geek. They call Bill Gates the same thing and Steve Jobs. Look at them.
I like geeks.
Yeah.
Geeks are pretty cool.
Only flyers.
Holy flyers.
I swear I'm seeing things because I swear.
I
his-
told you 2 times I saw somebody run there today, and I thought it was you.
Around where?
Oh, God.
We can't go there now. I'm not repeating that one.
Well, I'll trust you.
Love and light, love and light.
Yes, please.
Love and light, please.
People with messages for their family, their loved ones.
Replying. Let's see.
Yeah, you have the Ovilus running, don't you? That's what I thought.
What was that?
Something, they're near the law or something like that. It's near the law. She's in the ground. Who's in the ground, honey? Knife.
Nay.
Me. He said she's a youngin'.
Yes.
Can you tell me who was in the ground you're talking about?
Auntie if.
Granny, Mama, something? 2 syllables. Tegan? Garth? Is that what this is?
I found worms.
Yes. I found worms.
Oh, great.
Can you tell me what your name is? I'd love to hear it.
He tear off.
He tear off.
It sounds like a child.
It does.
But now remember, not everything is as it appears.
Right. You have to go by your gut instinct on that stuff.
Yeah, my gut instinct's telling me.
No, Shannon, I didn't know that. Oh, that's awful. I'm so sorry to hear that. That Chad's mom passed away recently.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yes. And then Kathy would like to hear from Caitlin.
The Bible tells us to rejoice at death and mourn at birth, but as human beings, we're wired exactly the opposite.
That's so true. Let's see. Angie would like to hear from Richard and Francis Short, please. Could you come through for us? And also, the door's always open. If anybody else wants to come through for your family members or loved ones. I did. That sounded like a...
Come down here always.
Did you hear that little girl, Chris?
Yes, I did.
You come
I
by
couldn't
here
quite-
always.
I was going to say I couldn't quite make out exactly what she said, but yeah.
Bessie or Chester. Can you come through for Jessica, please? There's our singer. Haven't heard from you in a
Been a minute.
long time. Ari. Love to hear from Aunt Judy. Candace would like to hear from our Aunt Judy. Could you come through for us, honey?
Angie McNair asked to call on Richard or Francis Short.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Angie.
Chad, can you come through for Shannon?
Also, want to remind everybody if they think they hear anything on here that we don't, please comment in the chat. So
You're in this connection too. This could be for you.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right.
If you all think that you hear anything at all, let us know that what you've heard or what you thought if it's somebody in the family or somebody that you're trying to remember.
Validation's wonderful.
That's a good point, Lloyd.
Because, as soon as I open this up, it's for you all as well.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be serious for a minute.
Well, that's all right. Kayla asks if Sherry, or she said, can you ask Sherry if she's sending the Cardinals to me? I've always been told that when you see Cardinals, that's a sign of...
Yes.
I'm telling it right now. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I think they send us signs all the time. We are just so consumed with life that we don't necessarily pick up on those signs. I know for a fact my mother probably sent me all kinds. Trevor, Ollie.
Yeah. Gosh, we hadn't heard Music Man in ages.
Every time you say Music Man, I can't help but think of Trev.
I'm telling you. Radio something. Radio Man?
Trev was radio. He was in radio as long or maybe longer than I was.
Oh, shoot.
Amazed.
He said, there you go.
Trevor loved to play music.
Stage right.
Listen to it.
Someone said Jennifer.
I already stayed though.
What have I done? My mom had a parakeet that left. Oh, okay.
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Radio.
Radio Man again. Pursue.
Don't worry. Radio. Pursue.
Why Bison?
Did you hear that?
It's Snorri.
It's Snorri. Nuri, like Nuri, something like it's Nuri. Sounds like a kid, or maybe if they can't talk well. It sounds like it's trying to say a name.
So do I, Wanda.
Yep.
Right
Wanda
here, radio.
got us all on that same path, and I think with all of us thinking of him, that makes it that much stronger. We all need to get on the same page.
When I hear
Every
radio
time.
or music, I think of Trev. When I hear anything about police or blue, I think of Ollie.
There goes some guitar. Hey, Trev, can you give us a sign that it's you if you're there? I did.
Strum the guitar for us, Trev.
Hello.
Well,
It's who it is, it said.
I guess by now.
Chris. This
Luke's
is
gonna
I
be
need.
Flapping my jaws about the time
Whoa.
he says it.
hang on. Hour and one.
Which earring has go?
So it's hour and one.
Something an earring. Trev, can you give us another sign? Hey.
Whoa.
Something I love, friend. Something I love. Oh, there it goes. Chad came out to our event, Shannon, that we had for April. He sat out there with us, and we listened to
Sit down act.
Trevor playing some songs. It was awesome.
B.
Yeah.
Play me one of your favorite songs, or sing me a lyric. Let me know it's you.
So.
I said, it's me. And that one said, I heard. I did. Does anybody else want to come through for anybody that's in our chat room with us? From the other side?
I thought it said turn on the night light.
Use artificial antidote.
Thank you for everybody who came through for us tonight. I do want to get that in. Something to mean, boy.
Was all of it.
Was Ollie. Of all. And then it sounded like it said Eric.
Late in the all.
Plays here.
Plays here.
Ending. Then kill.
Emmett and something. And then a little old granny said something. It's so beautiful. Sounded like keyboards.
It did.
I heard Eric.
Say.
Amber, can you come through for us? How about April?
Ish.
Stacia? To all of you, this is her. To all of you that we've lost, we haven't lost you. We're only just separated for a little bit of time. And we love you so much.
He's best.
And he's the best. He can play that guitar, huh? Sing me something. Hey,
I'm
Helen.
playing aces.
I'm something aces.
A-U-D-N-L-I.
Something of love.
Standing.
Are you standing? You got a message for Chris, Trevor? We were great.
Yeah, we were.
Jesse won't eat nothing.
Jersey won't eat anything. Or won't eat a thing. Or a J name with the Y.
Emmer.
Something Elmer.
It was a better time.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to shut down this spirit box for now. But, I'm going to come back and check. So if you've got any messages for anybody, I'm going to come back and listen for that. I will tend to them. Okay, where's that one going? Jeff. Let's see. Aunt Bridget, do you have a message for her daughter, Carrie? If anybody else wants to come through before I close down the portal, we ask you to come through now.
And there'll be a flood.
This one's already still going back here.
I knew it. Chris, you hear Enzo?
Yeah.
Every time.
Never.
He's quite perceptive.
I just got one come through. It says Judy. Howdy, Lori. Sorry I'm missing so much stuff in the chat room, guys, but I really appreciate you guys being here. And, I love you guys so much. He knows you. And said she is gone. God.
What is this deal?
Come here.
He knows something's up. Something's not
There
right.
was like a deep voice came through, and he just
something's not right in that room. He knows it. Animals are extremely perceptive. Matter of fact, the more animals I get to know, the less I like some people.
Douglas came through. Douglas.
It's a good question, Steph. Good question.
What's that?
It said Douglas and talking about that creepy voice, kind of scratchy voice that came through.
I don't know. He's freaking out.
Come here.
Enzo.
He's just standing over like in the doorway.
He won't come in.
Come here.
Enzo.
You okay? Are you okay, little boy?
What a matter?
Was you okay? What's going on, Bubby? You okay, honey?
He's not liking whatever's going on in there.
He's just growling.
It's always something.
No.
Right.
Oh, there's that.
Yes. Yeah.
You walked through something in that room. So like I said, hey, something.
Hey, you need to put
Lynn.
that in another room.
Said Lynn.
Did you hear me, Chris?
I was paying attention to something else going on behind Stace. That blonde-headed doll.
Here?
That's the one. Yeah, that's her.
Yes.
I'll be over here.
This is those little medical. Well, actually, it's from the '60s. It's a medical doll. It's got little openings in its ears, little soft spots.
Hard spot too.
I'm not even.
Sorry. I couldn't resist.
Yeah, you wonder.
Oh wow! I just
say rotten stuff, huh?
and you wonder where it comes from.
I try to keep everything sweet with my sweet babies.
I'm telling you, the world could be falling down around his ears, and he's worried about nipple clamps and eagle feathers.
Yeah, sure. Which doll? Yeah, listen, we've had 2 of them that's been moving around.
The blonde-haired one back there.
Polly.
Yeah, she moved.
What?
Yeah, she moved. That's her. That'd be baby girl.
No, let her back there.
Good Lord, she kind of looks like Cindy on the Brady Bunch. Here's the story. The spooky lady who was bringing up 3 very spooky girls.
She is from, I think, that era. You know, she has the era about
70s. Oh, great. Now Lloyd's giving her devil ears. Okay. Now it's a party.
Get Agni down over there for me.
No.
What?
Give me Agni.
I ain't touching her.
I'll go ahead, Lloyd. Take one for the team.
I take one for the team every day.
Here. Hand me her. It's not going to hurt you to get her. Hand her over here. Did you hear that? Lloyd, hold it. He's going to hold it, but not for long. You take her.
No. Oh, God. I get chills so good.
Here's Sugar Britches. That ain't her sweet.
Hey, how you doing?
I still haven't heard her whisper anything bad, but she's supposed to. What? Put it back there.
Oh, no.
Well, you can go ahead and take the
On
baby.
sidewalk.
You can go ahead and take the baby, Lloyd, and pet the baby and stroke the baby. The Eiffel Man.
Something baby. Something the baby. Did you have a message about one of the babies? Are you the one that's been in here playing with them, making them move? Hold this one.
No.
Hang on to it back over here.
Come on.
Oh, come on. The lead inquiring minds want to know.
No, they don't.
Now, this one moves a lot for some reason. I don't know what's going on with her.
Oh, no. Sorry, that was me.
He had technical difficulties. You know, all the tools he's been sitting here working on the speakers with. There you go.
Hmm.
This is the one that's been moving a lot.
The hell?
She's
You keep
pretty.
making fun of stuff. But it's no wonder. I mean, it's so active in here because of the dolls, guys. So, I'm prepared.
All right. Let's rub it in.
She
Thank
was
you.
beautiful. Yeah, she is. She's very pretty.
I love my baby girls. I'm my little baby boys too.
Hmm.
They all have bad stories for the most part. Some of them are really bad. That's why they're here. Whenever they call me to either they send me one in the mail, drop them off on the porch. We've had lovely boxes dropped off with little stories, but
Or
you
if
know.
we have to go get them and I sit in the car while she does her thing and then.
Hashtag scared Lloyd merch. As soon as we find somebody that'll do it without charging an arm, a leg, your firstborn child, and your great grandson's first
We looked
lift.
into it, guys. It was like $35 for a t-shirt.
Yeah.
It
Our
was
cost.
ridiculous.
Which means, by the time
No
shipping
sooner
and
I
all
say
that, we'd
something-
have to charge $45 or $50 for a t-shirt, and that's just
No sooner than I say something about her, my phone charger just broke.
His phone charger just broke.
you are yeah, it's
Wow. That's what happens when I talk about her. Something happens.
or any of them. Any of them.
You don't mess with them.
Sure did. Throat bigger and shit.
Said something Sophia or Sophie was there.
Okay.
Oh, it happens all the time, Kayla.
Howdy, son. Howdy, son. It's like a whisper.
Yeah. Kayla said that she was scared for Lloyd. I said, hell, this happens all the time.
Yeah.
We're kind of used to it, but now we're
It's
almost
my
numb.
fault because I talk about them, then all of a sudden.
Yeah, then you lose your car, your Jeep, things
they're still
start
down.
breaking on your Jeep and your car, and yeah.
Jeep's still in the shop.
Huh?
So the Jeep's still in the shop.
Oh.
Said I'm with you. Sound like work truck.
I like that Jeep.
Mm-hmm.
I used to.
Yeah, until it started charging us thousands of dollars every time we turn around.
Yeah.
Whose work truck are you in? So this is for her mother. It does look like it, Steph. Her whole complete face changes at times. I've noticed, like she'll have like a whole complete different expression. It's the craziest thing. As well as this doll, this one right here. Can look absolutely like she's going to eat you up 1 minute and then turn around the next minute and be sweet as she can be.
Well, right now she looks very pretty.
There's times when I'm telling you, she just looks awful. And I just can't, I don't know. Yeah, she looks sweet.
Now, right there, she looks a little.
I'm telling you, she changes.
Yeah. She looks a little bit like she could, stick her hand up Lloyd's ass and make him work like a puppet.
Mm. I like to see Amber.
Whoa.
I heard that.
Did you hear that? And then the girl underneath this in this box said, I saw her something. Yes, Amber something. Wow. Doll.
They know what's going on. They know what's going on more than we do.
Amber again. Did you hear that one? We love you, Amber.
Very much.
He said, "Hey, get Amber. I'm gonna kill you if you don't shut up."
Okay, that's odd.
I love you. Soft voice. Shannon, did you hear that one?
Mhm.
Said, "I love you." Really soft voice right there. I don't know if Shannon's still in here or not. Let me turn this down. We go to turn them down and
The hell?
hey Gavin, good to see you, honey. Shannon, did you hear that? I don't know. I think that was for you.
Sign in.
This lady, this one's crying. Something, I hear you. We hear you too, sweetheart. Thank you for coming through. Guys, I will keep on listening to this after we close. I know you're here. I can hear you. And I promise.
Erased.
I promise you guys, if anything's for you, I will let you know. That one said it's something for Brittany.
About 11 o'clock, and I get a phone call. I'm gonna, have an idea of what's up.
Uh-oh.
It's happened before.
I'm telling you, I know it's crazy. And
You've called me before, and you've been like, "Hey, look." I think that was when Mom came through, and there's been other instances.
talk about Elvis, Angie says, and we'll get my dad here.
Hey, man, Elvis is still the king of rock and roll, as far as I'm concerned.
I don't care what anybody says. He's great.
Yeah,
And he was awfully pretty.
that guy is freaking incredible. And he was just down to earth. He was cool.
Oh, Jessica said Brittany.
She would have been 25 now. Yeah, 25 seems like it's so long ago.
Sending Mama's love. Sound like I said Ricky.
Brittany?
I don't know. It's Are you all calling out for Brittany? Or is that your name?
Oh, man, I can listen to Elvis all day.
Said Daddy, I hear. Wow.
You think it was summer?
Yes. Who were you here for, sweetheart?
I love you, baby.
He nailed it something on that one. Wow.
Summer's so beautiful. So precious.
That's a fact. And those hateful people.
Well, Summer, honey, I'd like to find them and set fire to them and burn them down.
Me too.
Because, baby, you did not deserve that. And it still tears my guts out thinking that they done that to her because she was hungry.
It said it was unfortunate and she was so small.
She was just a baby. Of course she was small.
But she's better.
I want her to be better. I want her to be happy.
Sound like a little angel.
I want her to have a full stomach and a big smile on her face.
Absolutely.
That's what I want for any kid.
I love. And the one on top said she loved milk duds.
Oh Lord, I do too. That's like one of the greatest all-time candies ever. Milk chocolate and caramel. How do you go wrong? Oh Lord, you hurt the baby on those.
Jessica says, Kathy, she's praying for you. Did that say this is for Chris?
I'm listening. I'm here.
That's that blocker, that block voice. Every time he comes on there, he blocks.
Yeah.
He goes, get something, get. Ollie again. Or it could have
Katie
been
loves
Holly.
Reese cups. I like Reese cups.
Do you remember whenever we were kids, we would get, I think it was like maybe even 15 cents at that time. Scooters, the scooter crunch.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yep. Didn't we share some of that, or wasn't it nerds we shared?
Everything.
Yeah.
Those Jolly Rancher sticks too.
Oh yeah. Oh Lord, those were so good.
Mm.
I always did love the watermelon ones. Oh man.
Yeah, I get watermelon and cherry and green apple.
Yes.
We break them in half.
Yep, they were good.
They do little bits.
Green apple had a little bit of a sour kick to it, but it was good. She would eat 10 in 15 minutes. Like Katie and Reese cups. And them Reese cups hard to beat now, I'm telling you.
They are.
You remember the marathon bars?
Yes. Remember them big long Charleston chews?
Oh, yeah.
So you're going to chew all them things for ages.
There used to be a little store right there beside of
the bridge.
Paintsville High School, right across from Paintsville Funeral Home. It was a little like diner.
Yeah.
And you go in there each day and you could get like them little juice pops for 25 cents. And damn things were like, they were big.
Yeah.
And oh man, Mom would always give me a few extra quarters to get a couple because I'd walk from there to where she worked at the carriage house. Yeah, I remember that.
I go up there to Hobbs and get like $1 worth of chocolate covered raisins.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was the best.
Get that big metal scoop and then pour them into that.
Best stuff in the world, man. I'm telling you. Lord have mercy.
Gosh, no.
Got me hungry enough to eat the rear end out of hard times.
Golly, they had some good stuff in there.
Oh, they did, and it was in them barrels too. I mean, and big glass cases and whatever. And yep.
Chocolate covered peanuts.
There used to be a store in Paintsville that was called Computers Plus.
Yeah.
And yeah, I remember a guy named Robert Brown. He was big into computers, but I went in there with him once and tried some white chocolate. First time I'd ever tried it. And it was just great. Yeah, but it's funny how we associate people with events like that, and I do.
Yeah.
And you and I've got a bunch of those events, so we had all kinds of stuff like that happen.
Oh yeah, songs, food, candy, drinks, whatever.
Yep. March Madness, walking the halls of Paintsville High School, listening to
Keeping the Faith.
Keeping the Faith, Billy Joel, I think it was. Yeah.
And then remember Eye of the Tiger?
Eye of the Tiger.
Every morning for I don't know how many months.
Oh, yeah. That was when Rocky 3. That was 1982. That's when Rocky 3 came out. And Survivor. That was a smash. Eye of the
Tiger.
Put them on the charts. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yes. And there was all kinds of stuff like that. Yeah.
Hated it then, but Lord, I'd love to go back.
Yeah. And know then what I know now. Yeah.
For sure.
That was just that was awesome stuff.
It was.
Did that say what I think it said? Yeah. Great. Potty Mouth is back.
Hayden, turn that back off or something. It said. Did you hear that? It said, "Holy shit!" and a name.
Yep.
Yeah, the old Pepsi and the glass bottles, put peanuts in. Yeah,
Oh gosh, yeah.
I remember the old Coke in the glass bottles too.
Yes, I do too.
Oh, where's that at?
This is a coastal town.
Mm.
They sell popcorn downtown at, I guess it's GC Murphy or Hobbs for, I don't know, it was like a quarter for a huge bag.
Man,
Yeah, it was
sundry store too.
sundry store. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She said, "Holy."
You know, we're becoming those old farts that we used to talk about when we were kids.
Never.
Yeah,
We
we're
will
becoming
never.
Yeah.
Sissy sat with the toys. It's toys and something with Melissa. There's scratchy voice.
Yeah, that shows up quite often. That particular voice.
Oh, within the next 2 weeks, I've got a whole complete new sound bank coming in. So we'll have about 4 or 5 really good ones.
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah,
going to
we'll
be
have,
awesome.
yeah. And this one cannot be debunked. Like nobody can say, "Oh, that's false. That's false. That was programmed in it," because it has no words programmed in it.
So it's syllables and consonants and
And
just
it'll have
gibberish.
like 2 letters.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. So I cannot wait to try that out. Because anything we get, that's going to be right there, spot on.
Well, Summer's got me wanting milk duds now.
You guys, Summer, did you want milk duds? Thank you, Ronnie. I appreciate you so much, sweetheart.
Yeah, she really is.
Lloyd said he wants White Castle.
Take him to get him White Castle then.
X-Files is calling my name.
X-Files is a great show. I've not seen that in forever.
Listen, I ain't seen it in 20 years, and I started watching it again last night and got about 3 episodes in. I'm like, oh my God, it's 2:30.
Yeah, it happens. Time will get away from you real quick. I'm thinking MCU universe, and then it hit me. I got to program the station tonight, so it happens.
Yeah, for sure.
Karen Lynn likes White Castle.
Girl,
White
come
Castle
on.
is good. I mean, there's not one around us here, I don't think. I think maybe the nearest one's Lexington.
Yeah. Well, hey, we'll meet you halfway if you want us to go get you some.
Not this late at night, baby. I don't want you on the road. Not coming down here for a couple of cheeseburgers. And listening to
I don't care to eat McDonald's. I love McDonald's cheeseburgers.
They're good.
I don't give a crap what everybody says. I
I'd
love
bring you a
those things.
case.
Huh?
We can get a case of 30.
Yeah, they got all kinds of new specials out here at this new this White Castle out here on.
Oh, do they really?
They got all kinds of stuff.
What did I just hear out of
yeah,
that?
they got it. Ronnie says I can't get enough, y'all.
But you just never know what you're going to get on here. Next week it may be serious.
I apologize for the potty mouth. I apologize. I can't help it.
Next week, Ronnie, it may be so serious. It's dangerous, but I wouldn't.
We'll be balling.
I wouldn't bet money on it. No.
I
Scotty's hamburgers. Yes, I do remember those. That Scotty's used to be on Route 40, right across the bridge, where Chick's Drive-In used to be.
In front of my house.
Yes, very close. Yes. Scotty's hamburger. Gosh, I was just a kid then. I mean, like a young kid.
We go down there and get 20 Scotty burgers, and I mean, every one of us would eat them.
Mm-hmm.
God, those were good. Oh gosh, Gavin, I listen. Growing up, I never ate a
means
lot
that you're picky. I just, different people have different tastes. That
you just need to eat the right one. Go to B-Dubs has got some really good ones too.
What burgers? They
Mm-hmm.
do. They do. They've got some really good ones. Yeah.
But they're great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. B Dubs
But
does have
White
some good.
Castle will never hold a light to Scotty Burgers.
Or
Never.
try Billy Ray's in Prestonsburg. They've got some good ones. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The pool room burger is pretty cool. I work at the
Lloyd
one.
was talking about eating over at Bill Perks. Did you ever go over and get their hamburgers or
I
cheeseburgers?
never tried one from there. Was it any good?
Come here and tell him about it. Hurry. Tell him your famous story about this.
He said, "Hey, I want a cheeseburger," and like he had this big old silver pot thing,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like full of grease. He had these big tongs about this long.
Yeah.
He'd stick it down in that thing and pull out a burger like it was dripping, like it was just sitting in there. And he had that hot grill to go and then stick it on a bun and put cheese on it. So here you go, $1. And I ate those like every day, and it was awful.
I wasn't allowed to ever go in there, so
Joe Bob's Greasy Spoon Fat Burgers. Come on down and get you one.
I never stepped through the door, so I can't tell you because I was not allowed to go in there.
I did not go in there. Mm-mm.
But I know
Nope.
somebody that did.
Yeah, I
Like
remember.
pool.
Yeah. Yeah, I know several guys that we went to school with that did.
Yeah, a bunch of them would go in there at lunch.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody's always talking about what good cheeseburgers I had. Lloyd said they're good, but they're nasty.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what was soaking in that big tub of grease and
Or
what
for how
everything,
long.
but and for how
Lord
long they
knows.
were there. But like, it was. I don't know if you could.
It was a
actually
buck,
call it-
right? It was a
you could
buck
call it meat.
$1 for a big old cheeseburger.
for a
Yes,
big old
please.
camel burger. Yep. Lord have mercy.
I got one for you. What about Burger Queen?
Oh yes, where
How about going
Druthers
through there
was.
getting 2 of them big sausage biscuits in
Uh-huh.
that big long package for $1?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah, you
used to
still do
like
that in
going
Prestonburg. They call it
I
the
used to
trim
like-
pack.
to Druthers that they had that chicken and stuff.
Yep. Yeah.
God, those were so good.
Man, you talk about some times growing up. Wow. That was just great. It was
Druthers. Yeah.
Druthers,
was good.
yes. Yeah, there was
Remember when we had a dairy cheer
yeah,
back when we were little kids?
yeah. There's still one in Prestonsburg. It's
Yeah,
good.
oh, it's good.
Yeah, it is very good.
I wish it was
It's
one here.
expensive.
I'd like to
Yeah.
be there right now.
No, Charlie and Bobby and all them. Well, Charlie owns it, but yeah, it's really good food. Yeah,
Oh, God.
and they are the only hot dog sauce that I've had since Dairy Queen in Painesville. But from what I understand, they changed the recipe,
I love pizza.
and
too,
it's
y'all.
not nearly as good now. But now the one in Peaburg, Dairy Cheer, freaking awesome. It's great. Yeah. But
Good
now
stuff.
I heard that they changed the hot dog sauce
When
in
it might
Painesville.
get, Ronnie says.
I don't know if they did or not.
Now, if you guys are fans of food at night, you need to live here in Lexington because you can have anything you want in like 15, 20 minutes, wherever you want to go.
Now there's a bump and pump right down the road, or the BP. I call it the bump and pump.
I call
But
it the
you can call them at 2:00 in the morning and order a pizza, and they'll make you a pizza. They will make you a hamburger. They'll make you what? Yeah, I mean they don't shut down. So I always thought that was pretty cool, but I've never taken
It sounds
advantage.
good.
Even though right now tonight I am thinking about it.
Have mercy on us, it says. I guess we're feeling I'm talking about the food.
Yeah, probably. Jane said she's gonna come and spend the night with you and play with your dolls.
Listen, we'll have a ball, sister. Come on down.
Give Lloyd a coronary infarction.
Yeah,
Or
you can have a. You
in
can have
layman's terms, a
anybody
heart
else.
attack.
I'm good.
There's still listen, Jane. There's still dolls that I've received that I haven't even showed you guys yet. I mean, I've got a couple of new ones.
Okay,
maybe.
that looks
Yeah.
like the guy that's above the well going, it puts the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again.
It puts the lotion on the skin.
Buffalo. What was
Bob.
his name? Bob? Buffalo
Talking about
Bob?
Red
Buffalo
Water.
Bill?
Yeah, Buffalo Bill.
or
Buffalo
I
Bill.
thought it was Buffalo Bob.
Silence of the Lambs.
Bill.
That's right, Precious. Isn't it right, Precious? It puts lotion on its skin. You freak.
Or else it gets the hose again. Yeah, that's right. I have to show you a picture of The one that they're talking about, my little man. That all the guys are talking about him.
Any updates on the mirror? Jenny wants to know.
It's still here.
Something's happened.
It is still here. There is still something that comes and opens my bedroom door.
You want it?
And 2 or 3 times in the past week, I've seen a tall man come through my hallway.
We know it ain't me.
Nothing bad, so I don't think it has to do with the mirror. However, if you know how our house is here, it's a major portal. This whole wall over here is a portal, and I actually have it on film. It's a rarity. You can see them coming through all the time. But the mirror is still here. I do have I didn't want to take many pictures and show you guys because I didn't know if you all might think it was bad luck to do so. I know you know how people are with superstition and mirrors, but it does have some bad juju on it. Let me just put it to you like that. But it has been blessed for sure twice. But if you guys want to see it next week, I can bring it over and sit it behind us, and you can look at it. Don't mind a bit. Maybe we can see what we can see. You guys be interested in looking at it?
After all this time, I've never been to your house.
And here we are getting ready to move.
Yeah.
But I'll be closer so you can come by all the time.
Yeah.
Something in the attic.
Lloyd, go check it out.
Blue eyes. Something's crawling in the attic, and it has blue eyes.
Great.
And okay, if you guys want to see it, I'm down to let you see it because it has been blessed. And you can, I'm going to be honest with you, you can see a little bit of what they're talking about because I took some pictures and you can actually see the face in the picture. One face, or maybe two. Was it? Yeah.
Lloyd, go into the attic and check out whatever's up there.
That's a shelter. Let me bring it out for you guys.
Wherever you're buying your crack, it's
No,
the wrong place.
I've never given a dollar away, Karen. Especially if it's bad like that or something, I won't. I've got another person who I usually call in to come and help me to seal it up. So, but no, I won't put anything bad off on anybody at all.
No.
I've been doing this.
That's exactly why Ed and Lorraine
so many years
kept all those items in the museum.
Oh yeah,
they didn't want them getting out.
And I know some people, question, what they did or what they did for money or whatever. All that stuff, aside, they did have haunted objects in that place, and they were haunted, and that's the truth.
No doubt.
And she set time.
Something set the time.
Time does go forward this weekend.
Oh, good deal.
Well, there's legislation that's getting ready to, we think, pass the Senate that is going to put us on standard time year round. In other words, there'll be no more spring forward, fall back. There'll be no more of that. They'll probably figure that out by the end of this or next month, I'd say. Yeah. Which I'm all for it. I'm fine with it.
Me too. I hate it being dark at 5 o'clock.
It screws with me. It does.
Yeah.
It does. It just jacks with my whole world.
Yeah, I hate it.
I'd just rather it be one thing and let it be.
I like to get up in the morning and it be kind of dark because I love to watch the sun come up. I'm always out back on the deck.
Yeah, maybe with a cup of coffee or something, and
with my squirrels and my dove, watching the sun come up.
You have a dove?
I have a dove.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gav, it does me too. It screws with my sleeping.
Yes.
And it's not like I've really got a good pattern down right now anyways.
I'm just, no matter if I get 2 or 3 hours in or whatever, I'm still up 6 o'clock. Sometimes 5:30.
Even my doctor tells me I've bitten off way too much to chew.
Oh, yeah. Goodness, yeah.
And I tell her, I say, well, baby girl, sit back and watch daddy chew this. Because I'm going to get all over it like a. Never mind. I don't want to say that. Never mind.
I
Well,
think
see,
I
I'll
know
get
what
all
you're
over it like a
saying.
boar hog on a corn cob. All right. We'll leave it at that. So. But, she didn't find. She didn't find amusement in this. I told her I'd sleep when I'm dead. I said, I got things to get done for people I love. This ain't about me.
I understand
It
totally.
ain't about money. It ain't about houses. It's about leaving something behind for the people that you love. So you know when you're checking out, you know they're going to be okay.
Well said.
This life is not about money. It's not about cars. It's not about houses. It's about relationships, love, people, and what you can do to help the next person. I got to believe that. Otherwise, I think it's all just a waste.
Yeah.
Not everybody gets new cars or houses, but everybody can be good to somebody else. And one kind word can change somebody else's day completely. It can prevent them from thinking about killing themselves. Maybe it'll prevent them from even thinking about such things and maybe feeling worthless. One kind word. Read a story about a larger lady who was going to the gym. And she was really down on herself because she was a larger person. And she had been made fun of. Well, she ran into this guy who was hardcore, got the tats and got arms on him that's roughly the size of Lloyd's head. And he looks at her when she's walking out and he said, "Hey." And she said, "Oh God, here we go. It's going to start." And she turned around. She said, kind of hung her head. She said, "Yeah." And he walked over and he took his finger and he put it under his chin and he lifted it up. He said, "I just want you to know I'm proud of you. I think you're doing awesome. Don't quit. You're going to get where you need to be." He said, "If there's anything I can do to help you along the way, let me know." He said, "But I think you're doing great. You got a lot of guts and a lot of courage. Don't quit." Changed everything about her. Changed everything. That comment changed everything about her day. And now she actually goes to him and his trainer. And now she actually goes. Oh, and she goes to him and his trainer, and she's getting more and more confident every day.
Yes, Gavin, I have to say that about you. You are awesome. For sure. I mean, the minute I met him,
You're right, Gav. He's right. I mean, how hard is it? Respect it's doled out kind of easy as long as people are giving it back to you in some small manner.
Right.
And hell, I ain't got no right to judge nobody, and I don't. I've seen times when I was bench pressing close to 315 pounds. And I've seen times when I could barely get the bar up. I've seen times when I had the confidence of Kal-El. But more often than not, I've seen times when I had none. Amazing, right? Guy talking to 100,000 people in the morning. Guys stand in front of people at the Mountain Arts Center, or the Expo Center, and bring on these bands on stage. And you got no confidence? No. No, sometimes I don't. Like I said, I'm no different than anybody else. I'm no better. So, and you're right. No one has the right to judge others. So, anyways, it's what's going on back there.
Steph said she was noticing some stuff moving behind Lloyd's chair.
I'm going to tell her to quit smoking that devil's lettuce. She'll be all right. Smoking the devil's lettuce, this pink skunk, the Mary Jane, the skunkamola. Oh. Motivation is another one of those things you got to dig deep for sometimes, Crystal.
That's for sure, Crystal.
I've seen that recently too. So we're not sure about next Thursday yet. We've been talking about taking the gatherings to every other week. May not be a popular decision, but it may be one that we have to do. Um, I don't know.
We'll just play it by ear and see. You know,
That's what we do.
absolutely.
That's what we do.
Yeah, we'll bring the mirror out next week and we'll
Oof.
go from there and see what maybe do some Estes or
Yeah,
see what we can do.
yeah, and kind of see what happens with it. But anyways, I guess we'll call it a stop for the night. It's about 10 minutes in front of 11 Eastern time. Anyways, told you it wouldn't be a popular decision once we made the announcement. That we thought about it, but it's like they said, we play it by ear.
Yeah, I mean we've got both of us have got a lot going on. Sometimes we are dragging ass, and I mean sometimes we've got no problems. We're good to go, but we'll just take it as it comes. But we're here for you guys. I mean, if something like that happens, you need me for anything, just message me.
Makes sense. Baby, thanks a lot for tonight. It's wonderful.
Thank you, sweetheart.
You, like always, are on point. Fantastic job. Well done.
Thank you.
Very well executed. And I don't care what Lloyd said. You're awesome.
That's right. Thank you.
So, you sleeping on the couch tonight? Biatch.
Hey,
I put
I will be the last to fall. I won't shed a tear for them to see. And I won't have your name to call. 'Cause I will be the last to fall.